my channel. It is Monday, July 2nd. It's about 10:15 a.m. I finished up a couple of projects that I had outgoing from the weekend and got those completed and put away, and now I'm kind of just clearing up and getting ready to start today's stuff. And I thought that I would film a video just to touch base and say hello. It is extremely hot, and it has been the past couple of days. In fact, you can probably hear my air conditioner in the background here kicking on and off, so I do apologize for that disturbance. However, we have pets, and this house we can't let it get too hot. It gets bad around here if it's too hot. And let's see what else is going on. Yesterday was Sunday. It was also my husband's birthday. Happy birthday, hubby! I gave him the card that I had made and showed you guys last week, the Bob Ross themed card from Kindred Stamps. He loved it. We drove down to Massachusetts yesterday to visit his mother and stepfather and celebrate hubby's birthday with them, and we went out to lunch. We had Chinese food and drove back. We did a little shopping on the way home. Actually, let me show you. Nothing really exciting, like we didn't do any real craft shopping or anything, but let me show you. We stopped at Goodwill, and let me show you really quick what we found. It needs to be cleaned, but I found a set of 5 of these. 5? No, 6. Oh my gosh, no, more than that. There's maybe 10 in here. I didn't even know there was that much. These are collapsible canvas shoebox type things, and they have a window here so that you can see what's inside of them, and they go together with Velcro here on the sides. I thought that these would be really helpful to store craft supplies, not shoes. I don't collect shoes, I collect craft supplies. They are, however, a little dirty. I don't mind a couple of aesthetic stains or whatnot, but they look to be pretty dusty. So I have them setting aside still because I was going to give them a good wipe down with a hot, wet washcloth with some detergent and let them dry out in the sun for a couple of hours and see if that just doesn't help clear up some of the dustiness. But it looks like they can stack right on top of each other. They're put in the bag alternating directions, so I thought there was only 5 in here, but it looks like there might be 9 or 10 of these in here. So as you can see, that's a huge amount, and I think it was maybe only $5 for the whole stack. I'm not sure. Technically my husband found it, I think. Yeah, so I'm not really sure, but I am pretty excited about this. Again, I haven't gone through it, I haven't cleaned them, but I thought that that would be really helpful. And I can stack those up in different places and get supplies stashed away, which would be helpful. One of the things that I need to tuck away in a new place are my acrylic paints. I have those little 2-ounce bottles of acrylic paints, just inexpensive acrylic paints, but I keep them in shoe boxes and I keep them underneath my desk where the rabbit naps, and she's been eating those boxes. So I do need to transfer my paints into something a little less rabbit tasty. Anyway, so I did pick up that, and also we grabbed this pack of 15, I think this looks like Uniball brand paint markers, I guess. They're called Posca, something like that. This appears to be written in Japanese mostly, and I don't understand Japanese at all. But they appear to be paint markers, and I haven't had a chance. They're used, they're open, and obviously, and I haven't had a chance to play with them yet. I'm not sure if they even work. Actually, let me grab a piece of scratch paper here, and oh yeah, and you can hear they've got like the paintball in it, so I'm not too sure what's going to go on with these, or if I'll do any crafting with these, but I thought they were really cool, and my husband looked them up later, and this is probably a $20–25 set of paint markers, so we figure if they all work, even if I can't get use out of them, we might slap them up on eBay at auction maybe. Who knows? Speaking of eBay, I'm currently bidding on a very interesting lot of items on eBay. So we'll see. I'll go into more detail about that if I win. I don't want to jinx myself and get all too excited, but hopefully there's some really good stuff I can get some use out of in the eBay, and it might even pay for itself because I think I can sell some of the things that are in the lot that I won't be using. So stay tuned for more information on that. The auction doesn't end for another day or two, so I don't want to give too much away and jinx myself, but I am trying to revitalize my eBay business a little bit more, so I'm paying a little bit more attention to auctions that they have on there and pick up stuff to resell, because on eBay, that's what I do. My business in New Hampshire is resales on eBay. So anyway, so yeah, that's why I grabbed this. I figured if I could use it for crafting, I can slap it on eBay. It was very inexpensive. Okay, so moving on. I have 2 bits of news. One is that you guys remember I did a while back, I did a card share for the Queen & Company Fruit Basket Shaker kit. I just wanted to say really quick, they have them back in stock. So I'll drop the links for all of that down below if you were interested. I did pull out, I still have some of the cards left that I made with the kit. And I have a whole other video, which I'll also link down below, of things that I've made with this kit. Or these cards anyway. I think I made like 15 different cards from the kit. And this is what I have left. I've used some of them already, and some of them I've sold, and some of them are for sale on my eBay page. Just a lot of fun, the cards from this kit. Anyway, so this kit has been out of stock for a really long time, and it is back in stock. So definitely check that out if you were interested. This is a fabulous kit. This is probably, out of all the kits ever, probably my favorite kit to work with. So I'll link all that stuff down below. I'm now an approved affiliate for Queen & Company, so I'll be leaving my affiliate link down below. If you click it and make a purchase, it earns me a commission at no charge to you. But every little bit helps, and it helps me to invest in future Queen & Company kits that I can turn around and share with you guys. So thank you very much for using that, if you would be so kind as to do that. And along the same lines, I am now an approved affiliate for Consumer Crafts as well. And I did just check my little dashboard thing for them this morning, and I just wanted to let you guys know that there are 2 sales coming up you might be interested in. And I have to get my little notes here so I don't forget. On the 4th of July, which is Wednesday the 4th, obviously, there's going to be a 20% off sale plus $4 shipping. They do, however, kick to free shipping at the $49 level. So 20% off and $4 shipping. And then on the 6th to the 8th, it's going to be 15% off everything in their kids' crafts category. Now, whether or not those are going to be coupons, or that they're going to offer on the site, or they're going to be just regular straight sale prices, I don't know yet, but I did just see those pop up, and I did want to let you know. And I'll leave my affiliate link for Consumer Crafts down below. I got all excited when I saw that, and I immediately started shopping for Consumer Crafts, so I will wait until Wednesday to place my order. I love their clearance sections. If you get a chance, I can't show you because I don't want to manipulate the camera, but I have a bunch of sequins in my cart for Leah's birthday party coming up. I've got some streamers in my cart that are it's only $3 for a 500-foot roll. Oh my god, that's like a lifetime supply. I already said sequins. I have some tote bags to make favor bags, paper clips, glitter, pom-poms, buttons, beads. I have a ton of stuff already going in my cart and just on clearance stuff. And again, I won't place my order until the sale on Wednesday, so I can use my coupes. If they'll apply to clearance stuff, I don't know if they will or not at this point, but we'll see. I'll find out on Wednesday, and if not, no big deal. I've got a ton of stuff in my cart, and so far I've only spent $23, so I still have a long way to go before I hit the free shipping threshold of $49. But Consumer Crafts is awesome. Definitely check out their clearance category if you're interested in that kind of thing. It's a great place to stock up. If you do Happy Mails, if you do pocket letters, and you're always on the hunt for things that you can fill your different pockets with, Consumer Crafts is a big stop for me to look for those things, so I definitely stock up. I only place an order a couple times a year, but it's definitely worth it. And of course, if you were interested in alcohol markers, Consumer Crafts carries all of the Spectrum Noir alcohol markers, so if you're still working on your collection of that, they're worth checking out. They have the best price in the United States that I've found for the alcohol markers, and they do have the whole, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. I don't know if you can hear my rabbit making this noise underneath my desk. They're the only ones that I found that have the best price and have the whole collection of Spectrum Noir. I was mentioning earlier that my rabbit eats the box that the acrylic paints are in. That sound is her chewing on the box right now of acrylic paints underneath my desk. So, and now she's all mad. She's probably offended that I've mentioned her, and she's run off. Anyway. Okay, so moving on again, I have like a whole list of things that I want to talk about. Instagram, if you guys follow my Instagram page at all, now has a separate app for videos where you can go live up to 10 minutes, not live, but you can do, oh, maybe you can do live, I'm not sure, but you can do up to 10-minute long videos on Instagram, but it's designed to work from your phone, obviously, because Instagram is an app, but it's designed to do vertical from the phone. So I've been, I think I've put 2 videos on there so far now, just trying to catch up. I figured that every couple of days I would just do a very quick, you know, minute-long update with you guys from wherever I happen to be. So I already have 2 of them up there if you're interested in following me over there. And my plan is today I also want to do an announcement about the Queen & Company kit being back in stock, because I figured that I'm just basically practicing with the format. A quick update on that, so look for that over there as well, and I'll have my links for that over there as well. Just having fun. Oh, I don't know if you just saw, I just saw in the camera mirror here that my daughter's cat just walked this way. That's that stripy thing that you just saw walk by, is Pantalaimon. Okay, moving on. We've talked about Queen & Company. We've talked about my weekend. We've talked about consumer craft sale. The only things that I have going, and my Etsy shop still continues to be pretty slow. I'm kind of working on Christmas stuff, and I'm going to be filming for you guys some Christmas card stuff as I'm making Christmas cards that probably won't be published until much later. So I'm working on a birthday party banner for a little girl for my Etsy shop. And for Happy Mail stuff, I'm still working on those Memory Decks cards. If you remember the exchange from my Paper Crafters Plus exchange group, the 2 different exchanges that I'm working on, one of them is a pocket tag, which is summer fruit themed, and I'm kind of working on that one. I'm getting there. That has to ship in a week, so I will definitely be putting more effort into that. I have the base cut, and I just hadn't done anything else yet. And I should, because I'm actually really excited about it, because I still have some paper scraps left over from this fruit kit that I plan to use in the tag. So I'm really excited to be able to see that paper pad again. And the other exchange is 2 Memory Decks cards. One of them is beach themed, and one of them is patriotic themed. I'm done with my patriotic themed cards, and I'm maybe about 25% of the way done on the beach cards. And kind of, I was thinking as I was doing this, that I would make an extra of the Memory Decks cards to send for friends. So I've been kind of, I don't want to say mass producing, but I've been making some extra Memory Decks cards just to have on hand to send for friends. So as per usual, I know that there are several people that will be watching this video that might be the recipient of some of those things. So when those things are done, I will do a project share with you guys, and I will film it, but I won't publish it until way later, until after I know that they've received it. So don't look for that coming soon, but look for that eventually. And I'll keep you guys up to date on that. And there's not too much else going on other than those things. Because of the holiday, this week is a little bit thrown off. My husband, who normally has to work 6 days a week, gets a day off because his store is closed on Wednesday. So Wednesday we're going to be cleaning out his van. We think, we're still kind of talking about it, but we think the best decision for us right now would be to probably clean up his van and sell it. Sell it as is. Of course, it needs some work. We know that it needs some work. Either sell it or trade it straight up for more of a commuter vehicle, because we could put the money into fixing the van, but then we still have to commute with it. And then, $100+ in gas a week that it takes for him to get back and forth to work. And then with him working 6 days a week, that's extra gas money even, and it's not very economical. So we think that in the long run, it's probably going to be more of a financial benefit to us for him to either trade locally, somebody that wants to do a trade, somebody that might have a small, more fuel efficient car, that's looking for something larger for their family and wants a good deal, something that they just have to put a little bit of the work into themselves, or a little bit of money. And even if this car needs a little bit of work, my husband might be willing to do it, whatever. Or just sell it outright and use the money to buy a small commuter type vehicle ourselves. So Wednesday, hopefully it's not going to rain, and we can put the work into cleaning that out so that I can take some pictures of it. It definitely needs some armor all on that dashboard. I was in there the other day. It is so dusty in there, so it definitely needs a really good cleaning, which is sort of my area of expertise. A good dusting, and we'll either take it to a car wash where they have the vacuums, or we'll grab an extension cord and drag our vacuum out to the driveway there, the parking area, and get it cleaned out. But it really needs a good cleaning before we take pictures of it. Anyway, and the only other thing that we think that we should probably do before we try to sell it is put new tires on it, because the tires are not great. The issue that we know is something to do with the front end. I don't know, something to do with the front end or something. So that's like the known issue with the car, and we just have been hesitating to get it repaired, because again, if we get it repaired, we're still out like maybe $500 a month in gas just for commuting expenses, and it's no longer making sense to put the work in and then still have to pay a fortune for this car to be a commuter. Anyway, but we know that the tires are not great, so we think that we'll probably invest in getting some new tires on the vehicle and then try to sell it. But we'll clean it up on Wednesday. We'll see how it looks with the pictures, and my car is going in on next Friday the 13th. My car is going in to get my car repaired. Maybe I'll ask him when we go in, because he does tires too. I'll ask him for a price quote on tires for the van while I'm in there, just kind of figure out what we're looking for a ballpark figure. Anyway, okay, so that's kind of what we're doing on Wednesday. We may go swimming if the beach is open. I haven't even checked to see if the town beach is open or not. Yeah, so that's about it. Our town fireworks aren't until Saturday night, which is the 7th, because that's just the weekend that we're doing them. Yeah, so other than that, it's just me and my daughter hanging out here. I will probably leave this video here. Leah and I are pretty excited. She's obsessed with like all things weather and geology related, you know, as a 9-year-old on the crest of being 10-year-old is just obsessed with that stuff. And she's been wanting to see the movie Twister for like ever, you know, that old movie with Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt. And I remember like it was just like an okay movie. You know? It was like it kind of escaped my attention, but she's been dying to see it for like over a year, and it was not on Netflix, and we hadn't been able to get it anywhere. And we were in Walmart last week and just happened to pass the the bin of like clearance $3 Blu-rays or whatever, and this was up here. I was like, oh, so we still have this, and we'll probably, I don't know if we'll get to it today, but we'll definitely get to it sometime this week. Maybe it's more of a rainy day thing, but watch Twister with my daughter and make some popcorn. You know, cheesy. I don't even know is this like a 90s movie? I think of it as like a 90s movie. Yeah, 1996. So cheesy 90s movies with my daughter. Anyway, that's what I have. I hope that you guys had a really nice weekend, and I hope that you have a nice week ahead. Drop me a comment down below and let me know what you're doing this week, because I need some ideas. I need some summer ideas with my kids and my craft and so on and so forth. I keep trucking along. I still have a lot of other projects that I'm working on, and in fact, once I get done with these videos, that's going to be my goal, is to pull out the Hero Arts May kit that I'm still working on, and finish up those cards. The cards are like almost done. I just have to finish actually piecing everything together and then finish those up so that I can film a video on that, because I need to start on the June one, because guess what? It's July. And I think that we'll be getting the announcement about what the July Hero Arts kit is today, because it's the first Monday of the month. I don't know if I'll look real quick, but I don't know if they've even released it or not. But this is how far behind I am with these kits, and I like these kits, so let's see. No, they don't have the July one up yet, but I think it'll be up at some point later today. Anyway, that's it. You guys take care. Thanks for watching. Bye!